Your mind is addicted to problems. It don't matter how good life is going. It don't matter what's good around you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's something in your brain that predicts and looks for what it's familiar with. So if you always thinking negative, if you always looking for the bad in situations, anytime something go wrong or anytime something happen, you just constantly on the lookout for what's going wrong. That's not even you doing that. That's your brain, because your brain is a thing of habit. It looks for what it's used to getting. It looks for what it's used to getting. So you program your brain to be this way by accident, subconsciously. You addicted to problems. And a lot of people, some people consciously addicted to problems, some people subconsciously addicted to problems. But no matter which one you are addicted to problems. So I'm gonna tell you why. You gotta get away from problems. You gotta stop thinking from a loser perspective of life. A lot of people are losers, bro. A lot of people think like a loser, act like a loser. A lot of people just sore losers. And I ain't talking about playing a game, I'm talking about in life. Anytime something go wrong, people just complain. But everything happens spiritually first. So if anything, quote unquote, goes wrong in your life, physically, externally, it's something spiritually behind the scenes that you're missing. Whether you missed a sign, or what's going wrong in your life is redirecting you, because before your new life comes, your old life has to get tore down. If they're remodeling your house, how can they remodel your house if you're still living in the old house? They got to break down the old one. When they building, renovating houses, they got to tear down the old and put the new in there. So your old house, your old life has to collapse before your new life comes. And it depends on what's going on in your life. And depending on what's going on in your life determines what you're going through spiritually behind the scenes. Because everything that glitter ain't gold, and everything that's bad ain't bad. So just because it looks like something is going wrong in your life doesn't mean something is actually going wrong. But once you perceive it is going wrong, that's when it really starts to go wrong. And like I said, your brain is predicting and on the lookout. Like, for example, if you get a car, and I notice this too with my car. If you get a car, you're gonna start to notice, and I got a unique car. Like, it's not like a regular car you see on the road naturally anyway. So if you got a car and you look on the road, you're gonna start seeing that same car. Anything you got, you want to look. Your brain is on the lookout for that same thing. So your brain is used to always thinking negative and always looking for problems, always having problems. So no matter what happens, your brain is always on the lookout for new problems, because that's what it's used to. And the only way to fix that is to reprogram your brain. And the only way to reprogram your brain is to change your life, change your environment, change your thoughts, change everything about yourself. I know a lot of people that want to change, but they still stuck in the same environment with things they no longer want to associate with. They no longer want to identify as. They still stuck in that type of lifestyle. A lot of people are addicted to problems, and some people don't even want to grow because negativity gives them so much attention. Negativity gets a lot of people attention. People don't want peace in their life because it's boring. But anytime somebody get peaceful, they get bored. Your life will get quiet. You bored, you in the house by yourself, you bored. You need something to do. You need to stimulate your brain because your dopamine is so fucked up. You're so programmed and brainwashed. You don't know how to sit alone and actually have peace. You gotta go look for chaos. You gotta go look for entertainment. You gotta go look for negativity. A lot of people are addicted to problems. And I'm saying it's like your brain, the way your brain is doing it, but most of the time you doing it yourself, consciously.